What's up, everyone, and good morning. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dwayne, and I'm here with my special guest once again, Miss Maria, Nana
Hi,
Banana.
everybody. Good morning. We're here again. That was a special request.
And another one.
Everybody wants us. No, that's not true.
Special request, folks.
No, we promise a follow-up. We promise a part 2 of the saga. So we're here delivering a promise, okay?
And it's hot and humid here today. It's been raining every day, so it is a sticky morning, folks. But if you're a gardener and you love to be outside and you're used to the heat, you just cover it up, and that's it. Hydrate, folks. But so enough with all of that. We're back, and we told you we'd go ahead and wait for semillon to be ready, and it's exactly ready. It's got a little bit of a soft give to it. It looks like a female avocado. I know, it's crazy, but listen, no, I'm just kidding. There's not male and female as far as the fruit goes, but I think it's hilarious. Anyways, semillon, what we know about it is it took 4 years to fruit, okay? Very, very fast for an avocado seedling, extremely fast. He said that he planted it just before the pandemic and started it in a pot, then put it in the ground. 4 years later, boom, this one popped out. And semillon means big seed, right? So that's what's expected out of this avocado, is a large seed, but let's see what the flesh tastes like. All right, this is a brand new one for us, and I am pretty excited. We'll try this backside here. And today we got a few more that we brought out as well that aren't part of the seedling project, but figured we'd go ahead and mix them all up, and we'll have a little bit of everything here because it's Friday, folks. Fruit Flex Friday.
Thank you.
That looks creamy.
Very nice. The color is amazing. It's a very bright yellow. Looks like very creamy.
There's the inside of semillon, and as you can see, seed to flesh ratio, it's a lot of seed in there. All right, excuse me, folks. I just slammed a bunch of coffee, so I got the shakes. Hang in there with me. But
so that's why it's called semillon, because in Spanish, again, like I stated before, means big seed, and the ratio from flesh to seed is kind of, it has a big seed. It honors his name, actually.
But if it fruits that quickly, that's almost like a grafted tree. Just a hair past that mark, but enough's enough. What does it taste like, folks? Super creamy.
Very nice.
Melts.
Very, very nice.
It melts in your mouth. And this is from a Haas seed.
Wow.
My friend that went ahead and donated these avocados for us.
Yeah, shout out to the Ferrer Farms in Orlando.
Ferrer Ranch over in
Ferrer Ranch. Ferrer Ranch in Orlando.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. These are all his seedlings, his patience, his hard work. And we get to enjoy the fruit. To go ahead and explain it to y'all. And budwood will be available later on. Let me get some time. I have to work out the logistics to be able to go ahead and figure out if he wants to start shipping or what it is. But hang on, folks. We do want to go ahead and spread this beautiful cultivar.
Very nice.
These cultivars, more than one. But what do you think?
Oh, very nice. It wouldn't hurt for me to have 5 pieces of semillon. Thank you. The flavor is very, very nice. It's very smooth. As it's going down, very smooth. Very nice, creamy. This is something that I would have. I think my mind is already racing a different way. How would I prepare this avocado? This avocado will be excellent if somebody makes sushi or the avocado toast in the morning. I mean, it's just like great flavor.
And ripeness is everything. This was perfectly ripe and just very creamy, very yellow. Like, I really like it. Now, it doesn't have that punch where you're like, man, that flavor is super intense.
It's very nice.
And I gotta be honest, folks. Listen, just because we're sponsored, by we were given these avocados to do an honest taste test, that's what we're doing. Listen, if it doesn't taste good, I will let you know. Sorry, sir, but I have to be honest, first and foremost, I got to sleep at night. So this one, yes, very creamy. The flavor is not as intense where you're like, man, still I think Bumpy's a little bit better, but
still Bumpy's still my number one.
But this one here is a perfect size where one person can take this down. It's a smaller avocado, very creamy. I didn't pick up on a whole lot of the nutty tones or whatnot, but still a good one. And after 4 years, I'd say that's a winner, man.
Yes, for the size, this is a good size. If it's it goes in a household where you can't eat a whole avocado, you will split this with somebody else. There's not going to be any waste because the size is perfect, like you share for 2 people. Very nice avocado. Like I said, 5 trees for me. Thank you.
So now we're moving on to, we got another special treat. So Mom's was just down in Homestead this past week, and she ran into, or she went little fruit shopping, did a little fruit shopping down there, and found this Simmons. Now, Simmons is one that I've never tasted. I do have the tree over here, only because it was recommended. And shout out to you, Mr. Sleepy Lizard, Mr. Tom, he said that Simmons was one of his favorites. I never had it. I was like, why not just get the tree? Turns out it's not frost tolerant, but here we are, we're growing it anyways. Gotta risk a little, folks. But anyway, Simmons, it's our first time trying it. My mom's never had it, I've never had it. And it's got some weight to it. It's pretty dense, and don't let the color fool you. It's about what's inside. So, without further ado, wow. This thing is, this is a very...
We've been waiting on the Simmons to ripen.
We only had 2. Yeah, go ahead.
So it ripens brown. To the seed, it ripens brown. Brown. The skin is brown. Oh my God, look at this.
So,
very nice.
First impression is, what do you think?
Very nice.
This one seems a little bit drier around the skin. And again, this was all grown in someone else's backyard.
Yes.
This was all local. This wasn't from a store or nothing like that. So it is a little bit drier around the seed there, but that's only what it looks like from here. What's the flavor like?
Let's go see.
Let's see.
Let's see. But
Simmons avocado.
Nice inside.
Big size. I like the weight.
Yes.
Does it peel? Yep, it'll peel. Doesn't look great, but
oh my goodness.
What's the flavor?
This is the
side
creamiest.
Is bad. Oh, the bottom part is not so good. Sorry.
I did try the bottom. Yeah. We start with the top. Listen, this is the cleanest avocado I ever had. And I had a lot of avocados in my life. And this is the creamiest avocado by far.
Way creamier than that semillon.
Way creamier than any avocado I had.
But ripeness, again, has a little bit to do with that. It may be just a hair over, no?
Taste it again. Taste
Let's
it.
see.
Taste, put a whole piece in your mouth and taste the creaminess. It is. You can take that away.
It melts. It melts. It does.
It's so creamy.
I'm
gonna tell you guys. Excuse me. I'm gonna tell you. It's like if you put in like a whole lot of butter in your mouth because it's so creamy. It's really, really, really nice. I'm impressed.
Smooth.
Smooth.
The flavor isn't as intense. No. It's not intense flavors, but the texture is what's going to win you over on this one.
Oh wow! Very creamy.
I would love to try this one.
Less ripen.
Just a hair under, because you get some of these edges that aren't as perfect. And I'm not saying I'm a fruit snob, but you do want a perfect bite every single time. But yeah, it's got a little bit of tones of greatness, but also
very nice.
A little bit of overripeness.
Oh, I'm so glad we have a tree on the ground. I'm so glad.
Come on, y'all root for global warming so we can grow some avocados here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know people are upset about that one, but jokes, folks.
Beautiful, though. It's beautiful. And also, yes, that came from somebody else's backyard. So this was grown like, I want to believe that's what I was told, organically, and that was very, very, very nice. That lady that sold it to me, it's a cute lady that turned her husband. It's a cute story, but anyway. It's I was very impressed. And I wish I can go back and get all the avocados from the lady's tree.
She was down in Homestead visiting some family, so she went out and did a little fruit shopping while she was there, because that is the fruit mecca, y'all. South Florida, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. But no, it is definitely the place. And prices weren't that cheap. My mom was saying, but if you're getting organic, locally grown produce, you're going to pay a little bit, but it's well worth it. Why give it to the big box stores? So this one is a mystery avocado. Now, did you get this one at the same place as these Simmons?
I got that one at another place.
Okay, another fruit stand.
Didn't know the name.
Don't know the name on it. It looks similar to that Simmons. Now, just as a comparison for size, they're very close in size. I will say this other one is just a hair bigger, but they're very close, even have the same color. But again, no name on this one, so don't know what it is. We'll find out once we cut it, if it's similar or not.
Yeah. The only thing that the lady told me that this one here is similar to Black Prince, which we never had before. We don't know what a Black Prince tastes like. So, but she told me this one here, because I asked her, this is similar. She says, no, I don't know the name, but this is similar to a Black Prince.
And I'm different.
Like, okay. So we're going to give it a try to this one that is similar to the Black Prince. Oh my goodness.
That's totally different.
Look at this one here.
That's gorgeous.
And look at the color of the skin. Looks like this one.
It looks just like Simmons.
That one there looks like overripe, but it is not. Look at this one.
Look at the inside. Beautiful little shades of green around the edge there. Hopefully y'all can pick up on that.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. I'm very impressed. And it is perfectly ripe. Yes. This is kind of what we're looking for.
How's the seed? A medium size seed?
Looks good, yeah. Seed to flesh ratio is excellent. And you ain't knocking down this avocado by yourself. I mean, maybe a few, but for the most part, it's got some weight to it.
Well, right now, I would really love to know the name of this avocado, but unfortunately, I don't, but we're going to enjoy it. Look at the peel. Look at how it peels.
Peels right off.
Very nice. Look at this.
Gorgeous.
Let's try it and see what happens.
Let's see what we got. Oh, that may be a Simmons.
No, it's not a Simmons. See the taste of that?
It's very similar.
As creamy. No, it's not as creamy.
Because it's not as overripe.
No. No, it's not as creamy. We're going back and forth. Mother and son, right? It's not.
Don't argue with your mama, folks.
The creamy.
She's a pro. I'm an average Joe.
The creaminess is not there. It's not as creamy, but tasty avocado. In the Simmons, you have the creaminess, but you don't have the taste of the avocado. It's not as strong. Yeah. Taste this one again, and there you go. You're tasting the taste of the avocado. It's right here. It's stronger. It's a little bit there.
I will say it's very close.
Oh, wow.
It's very close. You blindfold me and feed me either one of these, they're going to be fine. I will say, just based on ripeness, I do like this one a little bit better, just because it's not as overdone. So you don't get any of those rougher edges around there.
Look at the difference between the meat and...
But you still got a green rind around it. You know what I mean? So it is.
So do this one here.
If y'all know, comment down below. I'm sure y'all have had it down south, and we'll say, yes, it's exactly the way it changes. If it is, let a brother know. But regardless of what, still an avocado. A good one.
If anybody has information on this one here, please, we would love to know, because I would really know the name of this one right here. It's very, very nice.
I think it's very similar.
Very nice avocado.
Y'all be the judge. I'm sure y'all are growing them down south, and you'll tell us exactly if that's, because I mean, the colors are very similar. Except for one's a little bit more ripe than the other. Anyway.
Very nice. Very nice avocado.
Redemption song. Check it out. We're back again with that 20-year-old avocado here. All right. This is from Just Grow It Nursery. We did have one on the last video, but that one was just a little under. I kind of rushed it, but now we took the time, ripened it just right. So round 2, baby.
Yes.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, we have to give her a second chance.
And this is an unnamed variety or cultivar. She has not named it yet, but I'm sure that she'll come up with something shortly. Haven't seen the tree, don't know what it looks like, but very curious, because it took 20 years. 20 years to fruit. Oh, going back to the last seedlings that we were talking about. The bumpy took 7 years to fruit, okay? The bonito took 18 years to fruit, folks, okay? We just got that information yesterday. 18 years, okay? So, no, I wouldn't recommend growing out seedlings to everyone. Yes, if you have the time, if you want to go ahead and create your own and name your own, then sure. But you can go ahead and rip that one.
Like I said before, if you're 20 years old, go for it. But if you're like my age, I would not recommend it.
I'm going to make her live to 120, so you all still have a chance, all right? With this system here, think about it. All the blue zones, people that live to be in triple digits, what's the common denominator? They live and they work with the land. They're eating from their backyards. There's a connection of where their food comes from, and they know how to prepare it, and they're not getting all the junk that, we're getting from the grocery stores. But anyways, I'm going to keep her around for a long time, folks. Don't worry. There'll be many more videos. So, what do we got here? This is that 20-year-old seedling here. Back again, and this is perfectly ripe. Looks very nice. Small seed considering considering the size of this shoker, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful avocado.
Inside. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Now let's see what she tastes like here.
It's still, the skin you cannot peel.
No, can't peel.
No.
Tight skin.
It's one of those tight skins that you don't peel. Let's try it.
Good.
It's a good avocado.
Yeah, dense. It's a little bit denser. It's not as creamy. Not as
more watery.
Sure.
It's a little bit more watery. It's not as dense. It's not as creamy.
What?
It's an avocado.
It's still a good avocado. Good meat. Listen, if I wait 20 years for a tree, she's staying. If she finally fruits, we're going to have it. We're going to enjoy it.
That is true.
That's that. You know what I mean? To go ahead and rip it out after waiting that much time. I mean, goodness.
No, but the avocado is good. The fruit is very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For giving us that.
Very, very nice.
Avocados. Thank you for sharing.
Love tasting all this fruit.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your experience with us. Thank you for
Thank you. You are a gem.
Avocados. Yes.
So, now, we had 4 avocados.
Wait, before we move on, you forgot to talk
Florideño. Florideño took 14 years to fruit. And that was the larger, more on the watery side one. 14 years to fruit. And the semillon, I think I said that already. Yeah, 4 years, and it's a Haas seedling. So that's the info on that. Now, we went from avocados. Now we're going to persimmon here. It's a Fuyu persimmon she picked up on the road out there. Actually, no. So sorry. This one came from a friend of ours who dropped off a couple. And he knows that we like persimmons. So
I love persimmons.
One of my mom's favorites as well. And we do have a Fuyu tree here with some fruit hanging on there. Last year, I think it gave us 2. And now this year, we're getting maybe like 5 or 6.
5 or 6, but this is a very young tree. Maybe
small.
The tree is probably, we had in our possession about a year or so, so we can't spend too much from it, but the tree's been very generous and he's given us fruit, so I'm happy with it. And the fruit that comes from it is very nice, very crunchy. It's a very good fruit. So I'm patient. I can wait a little bit. Thank you. I can wait a little bit and decide how I want.
Here's the inside of the persimmon. And they said that there's some seeds in here. It's been a minute since I've had a Fuyu. I had it more of that astringent type not too long ago, but I'm not a big fan of the astringent types. The softer ones, it's more of like a jelly, like a persimmon jelly, which, all right, but I'd rather have them more on the crunchier side, more apple-esque, me personally. But different strokes, folks. All right, Nana.
Now, I don't need the skin. I'm not used to eating the skin, but that's my own personal choice. I don't need the skin of the persimmons. But my son found out that on these persimmons, you can eat the skin if you want to. So how do you want to do it?
I'm going to try without, and then I'll try with.
Yes.
From what I hear, Seijos or the astringent types, actually, I think it was another one, Haichia, has a bitter skin. So let's try without, and then we'll try with and see where we're at. I don't see any seeds. You got any seeds in there?
No seeds in there. You can't say no to persimmons because they're so good.
Crunchy. The inside's crunchy. It's sweet.
Very nice.
What would you consider that? What flavors? It's kind of like a sweet tomato slash.
The only thing that persimmons bring me close to is our caimito. In Spanish, caimito, which is
Star apple.
Star apple. Persimmons, ever since I tasted them the first time, kind of remind me of those. So the flavor is kind of, and a little bit of latex, because they do have a little bit of latex in there. So it's kind of brings me like caimito. So it's one of my favorite fruits.
Which I haven't had caimito here in Florida. I think I had it once in Costa, but it was a long time ago.
My next trip to Homestead, I will get some caimitos.
Mm-hmm. That's on the list.
Very nice.
What? The skin isn't bitter. Skin is not bad.
No,
it's actually quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
It blends right in. It's a good fruit.
It is.
And it's an easy fruit to go ahead and grow here. Cold hardy. Set it and forget it. Why not? If it's that easy and it fruits every year.
And when the trees are mature, it produces an abundance of fruit. They usually, I seen them where they're like loaded with fruit. They don't give you just not 2 or 3. They give you lots and lots of fruit.
Very nice.
And
now,
good.
Oh, here.
No, it's all right. I got.
Oh, you got another piece?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Now, today we have a special guest.
Because it's Friday and it's fruit day.
Fruit flips.
And for those who doesn't know, even though we were raised thinking avocado is a vegetable, avocado is a fruit, just like all the fruits that we're tasting today.
It is a fruit.
So we're not breaking the law. We're on Fruit Fridays, right?
Fruit flips.
Yes.
And we're not boasting here, folks. I know. If you boast, boast in the Lord, okay? Fruit flips is supposed to be fun. This is more of one of those things where we show the fruits, show you what's growing on over here. We're not out here boasting. Listen, there's people out there with trees that will put all of mine down to shame. And we're not out here showing you abundance yet. We're a very young food forest. What do we have here, Dwayne? Enough with the yin-yang. This is Mamey Sapote from South Florida. She went out there and found this down south as well. Only picked up one just because our experience with them has been god-awful. I mean, very...
Store-bought, right?
Yeah, store-bought.
Store-bought, nasty.
Because...
And I already give up on them. I really did give up on them because... And they were pricey. Not only pricey, and you bring them home and you wait until they ripen. So when they ripen, they don't... The taste is horrible. They don't ripe right. It's just... My experiences with them over here, they're no good. So I already done give up on this one. That's why I only pick up one, because I was very skeptical about getting this one. Even though it was highly recommended, but the lady that sold it also
beautiful
homegrown, also from somebody else's backyard, and it was highly recommended. But I was very skeptical about bringing it, so I brought one. Should I know?
This we had, and I'm sorry, there's only half here because the other half was last night's dessert. Just because it was perfect, it was ripe, and it was my first time actually eating an excellent version of it, because we have got them from Bravo in the past, and they just are terrible. Well, yeah. Not to talk, junk about them, but they're terrible. And I'm sorry, when you spend your money over and over and you get the same junk fruit, you tend not to do it again. We vote with our dollars, folks. And honestly, once it's hit with radiation, probably some water treatment and all kinds of junk sitting on the shelves, picked green and early, you don't get that flavor. But anyways, Dwayne, stop running your mouth. So let's see. I'll go on a tangent real fast. All right. So deep colors. To me, the smell is almost like an avocado. When I opened this up yesterday, the sides of it smelled like an avocado. My mom says no, but to me, it hit me yesterday.
Smell.
Now it's sweeter, and it does peel.
Yes,
okay,
it does.
and we don't know the variety of this Mamey.
No.
I'm guessing this is Pantene or Key West. She didn't. The place or the fruit stand didn't have the name on this one either. It's one of those. It's a Mamey. Eat it, enjoy it. Which I get it, but I think this may be Key West if that's the case. But if you've never had a Mamey, it's incredible. Incredible.
Now, this one here brought redemption to all the Mameys, because, like I said, I've seen many videos of people eating Mamey, and I'm like, how do they like it? Because the ones that I tried, they were really, really bad, right? And after I tried this one, like I said yesterday, I was like, if I would have known, I would have made a dozen. I would have brought a whole dozen of these because they're extremely good. He used to say, my son always says, give it a second chance. Give it a second. Well, in my case, I give it like 10 chances from different places. That's why I only bought one. I said, this is the very last one. If I would have known now what I know now, if I would then know what I know now, I would have brought a dozen of these. Now, the lady from the fruit stand, she assured me that this came from somebody else's backyard. No pesticides again, somebody. So it's a very good one. I don't know the brand because the variety, because she didn't give us the variety. She didn't know, but it's a very good one.
And it's like a sweet pumpkin, like squash, like it's got a little bit of density to it.
And it has fiber. Look at that.
Yeah, it's got some fiber.
You can see the fiber. You can see the hairs of that. The fiber standing there.
Some people have claimed like it's like a sweet potato, but I don't get the potato tones. I guess to me it's sweeter than a sweet potato. This is like dessert pumpkin type deal, but it's so tropical and so smooth that I'll be getting a tree here, folks. Will it grow? Well, it'll grow, but will it fruit? I'll be playing the yo-yo game with the winter every single year, but it's worth having it. And can we dream a little bit, folks? Can we at least plant a tree and just go, hey, let's find out if it's going to give us some fruit in 10, 20 years? Come on, man. No, that's from seed. I'm just kidding. But grafted tree for sure. Anyways, I will be adding this to the collection. It is an excellent fruit. Very soft.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Another piece?
I really, really enjoyed this one here. It's one of those fruits that make me change my mind. I heard a lot of connoisseurs that put videos and this and that, and YouTubers, they say this is one of the best fruits, and I'm like, well, but now I understand why. They're saying provided it is the right fruit from the right tree. So yes,
it's not as complex as, say, a mango, where you're gonna sit there and like dissect the different flavors in there. But it's beautiful because it's so smooth and sweet. The sugar content in here, I wish I could find out the bricks on this, but it's amazingly sweet, and I am very impressed. I'm glad that we actually found a good representation of what the fruit tastes like, because stores, I'm sorry, man, they're taking your money. Maybe y'all dig them, I don't know, to each his own. But if you can find them from a local source, and more than likely an organic source, then by all means, go and do that. But excellent fruit. We'll be eating that later on.
2 trees?
Yes, why not? I think they're self-pollinating. I don't know too much about getting fruit on these. I'm fairly new to them, but we'll find out, and definitely get a tree, because that's worth it. That is worth it. That is one that I told my mom that, and she looked at me like I was crazy. I said, Mom, I like this better than avocado, and she looked at me like blasphemy, man. But I swear, like, to me, it's sweeter. It's different. And of course, both fruits are totally different. This is more on that savory style, and this is more of that dessert. Or I know that they make ice creams, but breakfast or later on. Super sweet, though. It threw me for a loop. But that's it. That's what we got, folks. We got some more fruit coming as well. Stay tuned. We are going to go ahead and start getting these scions and budwood available. It is, again, it's out of my control. I don't have any of these trees here. Don't come here looking for the trees or budwood. I don't have these here. Hold on. It's coming.
We wish.
Yeah. Later on, if we, trust me, if we could be growing all these here, we'd be avocado rich. But listen, it's coming, folks. Take your time, grow one, put that one tree in the ground, grow it out, and work from there. Patience, folks. But if you want to go ahead and wait 15 years, 12 years, for 18 years, 20 years, whatever you want to wait for a seedling to give it your own name, do that. If you don't, come on by. We got some grafted trees right here waiting and they're already ready to go ahead and get put into the ground. So come over and visit us. We are open this weekend. Open today, Friday, 10 to 6. Tomorrow, 10 to 5, which is Saturday. Sorry, I'm missing out on the Fruit Tree Growers of America meeting. I will be here open, so come on over here afterwards for the after party. We'll be here.
Today is Friday the 13th.
Oh,
right? But I'm going to say something about it. Today is a Friday, and a Friday that the Lord has made. So regardless of if you believe in Friday the 13th is going to be bad for you, or is it going to be good? For us, every Friday is a good Friday. Every 13 is a good 13. So we just enjoying another day. Sending blessings to everybody, and hoping that everybody has a good day.
Get out there,
Okay? Yes.
plant you a tree, start some seeds, do whatever, man. The wind or the weather is calming down a little bit. Yes, it's still humid. Yes, you're going to be out there sweating. But y'all know, y'all Floridians know that it's not going to be those 96, 97s anymore. We are going to be dropping down. So it's beautiful to be outside. Get out there and make your own little food forest. And hit me up if y'all need anything. Have a great weekend.
Yes, have a nice weekend. Go out and enjoy yourself.
Till then.
Thank you for being with us.
Woo, later, y'all.